Hey everybody, this is Sam with Loggers Pizza in Old 99. Wanted to share some information. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this. I mean, I've seen it out there a little bit and I try to ignore it. I try to not be about the trolling and hatefulness and negativity that's out there, but there's probably some good people out there who are just getting bombarded with information that's not true or lies or whatever. And so I want to clear some things up. And this centers around the Paycheck Protection Program, also known as PPP, and the disaster loans. So let's start with the Paycheck Protection Program. For those of you who don't know, the Paycheck Protection Program was created to help pay payroll during the times that the governor had restricted business or closed business, and that affected restaurants a lot. It affected a whole lot of businesses, and the pandemic in general affected almost all businesses, but restaurants were hit specifically hard. And so the way the Paycheck Protection Program worked was they took a look at your last year's sales. They took a look at your payroll according to what you turn in to pay payroll taxes on. And then they would say, you get this much money to spend on payroll to keep your employees working. And in order to get that forgiven, you have to submit your quarterly tax reports and show that you paid that money for your payroll. And it had to be at least 75%, and then up to 10% could be used for rents and utilities. We used it 100% on payroll and submitted everything, and so that was forgiven, but it was used for payroll. You know, at the time, restaurants got shut down 2 or 3 times and then were restricted forever, to-go only business, and then less than half seating capacity. I think at one point there was 25% seating capacity. It was really difficult. And that whole program was implemented to keep restaurants from going under. So that was really great. And then there was the disaster loans that they were issuing to help out as well. And those were loans, and they were never forgivable. And I applied for and got a disaster loan, and I'm still making payments on it. And it will never be forgivable. It is a loan, just like any other. And so there's a guy who's got a Facebook page who wrote an article for his Facebook page that a lot of people are quoting, showing that we got disaster loans and we got PPP money, just like all the other businesses did. I also happened to be a business advisor with a small business development center at the time, and I helped between 80 and 100 other businesses in the Roseburg area apply for both of those as well. Like, these were the things that were helping our businesses to keep going. And I'm really happy that I was in a place where I was able to help all those other businesses as well. It's also been said that I used that money to buy the dam property. Well, I have a loan on the dam property. I don't own it. I'm making monthly payments on that as well. So I'm not sure where everybody is getting this information from, but it's just not true. I have loan payments on that. I have loan payments on brewing equipment. I have loan payments on the expansion to Eugene. I have loan payments on everything. So that's the reality of my situation and anybody else who had Paycheck Protection Program and disaster loans. That's how it worked. There's no way to game the system. I mean, there were some people out there who were pretending to have businesses and making up stuff and submitting false information, and those people went to jail. It was easy to catch those people because they didn't have real businesses. They weren't submitting real documents to the government where they're paying their taxes. So anyway, I hope that clears some things up. If anybody has any questions, you can just ask me. Like, ask me like a fellow human being, right? Like, for some of you, just knowing that you were a part of all the negativity, it's going to be too much for you, and you're just going to need to believe that I'm lying to you in order to save yourself from having to reflect on the fact that you got caught up in a thing that you would otherwise be embarrassed about or feel bad about for believing and spreading and stuff. And for those people, there's nothing I can do about that, but to hope that, you know, at some point you recognize when facts are facts and you're able to change your narrative when you're presented with new information. Anyway, it's after 10. I spent the day in Eugene pulling out food and stuff that we can use in Roseburg and Winston. I've got another hour and a half of putting that stuff away, and yeah, so hope everybody has a great night.